Hello from a stadium with a reputation for producing one of the liveliest atmospheres in the English game. We're in South London at Selhurst Park. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Crystal Palace taking on Liverpool.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Number 15,
Well, this is the team Crystal Palace have picked.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And this is how Liverpool start the game. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joel Matip in central defence. Thiago starts alongside Fabinho in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Thank you, Selhurst Park. Enjoy the game.
And so the battle commences. It's a perfect challenge. Jeffrey Schlupp. Jean-Philippe Mateta. And the keeper more than equal to it. Who can he pick out? Kouyaté. Conor Gallagher. Now with Mateta. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Well, I think, Stuart, you have to feel for any defender charged with the task
He's
of keeping...
through on goal here, Derek.
Well, what a stop that was! Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game, Stuart.
Well, he's going to be under pressure now. That was a reckless challenge. He didn't need to make it at all.
It's opening up for them. And he takes it on! Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. And over comes the corner. And the danger cleared. He continues his run. Fine cross into the middle. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Couldn't quite hang on. Brilliant immediately blocked. Schlupp. Well, great read there to intercept. Mane. He's in behind. And pushed away to safety. Thiago. Now Mane. Robertson. And the danger's still on. And Mohamed Salah now. This is Salah. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Fabinho. Top-class defending. Mane. Oh, really close. Just over the top. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Jean-Philippe Mateta. He'll try his luck here. Well, getting in the way. Superb save.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Now sending it in. It didn't happen for them. Less than convincing defending. Over the top, into the stride of Sadio Mane. Diogo Jota. Mane. In towards Salah. Not the best clearance. Liverpool throw in here. Diogo Jota. And Thiago. A very good tackle. Can they hit on the break? Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Mane. Robertson. Well read to put an end to that attack. Making progress. Must take the lead here. Oh, tremendous block. And the decision is one of offside here. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. And the early shower, this is going to be a real test of their mettle.
Well, it's a straight red and rightly so, but how will they replace him? They've got to reorganise now.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark in attack in this game, Stuart.
Well, I've been disappointed with him so far. He just hasn't worked hard enough to receive the ball, and as a result, he's hardly had a shot on target.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Mitchell. Kouyaté. Mitchell. Jeffrey Schlupp. Given away by Palace. Henderson. Fabinho now. Thiago. Mane. Here's Robertson. Liverpool in a position of menace. Mane. Mane trying a different avenue. And the problem not completely solved. Giving the ball away. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Zaha. Just the challenge that was required. Being pressed and pressed high. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it petered out. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Firing it towards goal! Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Well, a chance, but he couldn't take advantage of it.
Substitution
And a substitution in the offing.
Number 14, Jordan Henderson. Coming onto the pitch, number 7, James Milner.
Mane. And continues his run. The cross comes over from Mane. Well, the danger is still there. The conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? And it's in! 1-0! They've breached the defence.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, back underway. Will that goal have the effect of stinging Liverpool into action? And he's beaten him here. Fabinho. They disadvantage Liverpool here. And Mohamed Salah now. Effective challenge. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Well, the referee allowed them to continue, but now he's going to go back and hand out the yellow card, Stuart.
Well, he thought he was going to get away with that, but quite rightly, he's got a booking.
Number 15, Jeffrey Schlupp. To be replaced by number 18, James McArthur. Substitution for Liverpool. Coming off the pitch, number 6, Thiago.
Well, as you can see, Palace are struggling to control possession, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Mitchell. Tremendously strong in the tackle. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. Mane. Oh, fancy footwork. And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Anderson. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. And he's made headway. Can they slot it home? Surely. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity.
Substitution for Crystal Palace.
So making the substitution now.
Number 8, Shakir Kayate. To be replaced by number 44, Jairo Rival.
Let's see about the delivery. Found wanting a bit with that delivery. It is to be a throw-in. Time and circumstances against Liverpool, but still they might hit back. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Well, it's a poor tackle. Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's a high-level tackle. Brilliant. And space for the cross. Not an especially strong challenge. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Into the box it goes. Well, clattered away. Mane. Interception to snuff out the danger. Liverpool throw in here. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. He takes aim. And the keeper was up to the task. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, there goes! The equalizer! Who saw that coming? Down to 10 men, but undeterred.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, but the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And here come Liverpool. A goal at this late stage. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. And there's the whistle. They can't be separated after 90 minutes. So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Virgil van Dijk. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Mane. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Ayew. That's very decisive goalkeeping. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Well, what on earth happened there? Zaha. Offside, close one. Milner. Fabinho now. Joe Gomez. Fabinho. Very comfortable when in possession. Well, great read there to intercept. Conor Gallagher. MacArthur. Opportunity it is. Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. Well, the drama continues to unfold. Second period of extra time now. James MacArthur. Conor Gallagher. MacArthur. Well, visionary passing. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
Milner. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? They need to get bodies back. And the cross goes in. Oh, tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? Played over. MacArthur. And no way through. Tension building, still level. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Wilfried Zaha. Well, it could be on for him here. And the ball is loose. Ayew. And looking towards the back post. Not really the ideal clearance. Not a time for composure on the ball. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has, so a penalty shootout is next. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. Job done from the spot. Oh, he saved it! And off the top of the crossbar. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. Well, the Panenka has duly fooled the goalkeeper. Too much elevation, off the crossbar. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. And he scores! And just like that, he's come up with the save! Not what he was looking for, off the crossbar. And now a heaven-sent opportunity to win the match. And off the top of the crossbar. And the penalty converted here. It won't be lost on him what's at stake here. He knows he's got to score. Penalty saved! And that's the end of the story.
Well, that's a good save, isn't it? He's just won the game for his team here. Brilliant stuff from the keeper.